heart is speaking today. I think Jim, Rick, Kenny, all our past Chevalians, I think you're moving the furniture or you're working on your big blocks. Not sure. Alright, there you go. Before we get going, there's my high-tech way to basically block the fuel from flowing down the tube. So I should only get a drip or so when I cut the line open. Alright, here we go with the fuel line for the Holley Snipper fuel injection. And what I decided to do, since this fuel line is not rusted, it's just got a bunch of dirt on it, I decided I'm going to splice into that fuel line. And what I'll need to do is put my fuel filter, my fuel pump, and another fuel filter. So that's going to fit right in line here, okay? We'll get that mounted to the frame. When I did the Bounty Hunter, that didn't have a boxed-in frame. So it was it fit right inside the frame rail. So that would be nice. Now this, El Caminos, station wagons, convertibles, you've got this boxed-in frame for more structural stability. How you like them engineering terms? But anyway, we'll just we'll splice this in here, and you can see I've got my little tube cutter right here. We'll cut here, we'll cut down here, and then we'll put a couple rubber hoses like this in between, and it should be a nice leak-free environment. All right, there you go. So I got the heavy duty filter, got the fuel pump, and then you got the finer filter before it gets all the way up. So I got that mounted up here. I strapped it up top here. There's a couple screws, and down here there's a couple screws to strap the fuel pump right onto the frame. And then of course we're holding the tube right here. I need to tighten that up yet. And hopefully we got a leak-free connection. All right, roughing in the fuel system here. You see we got the main fuel line coming up and around the engine and into the main regulator on the throttle body. And of course on fuel injection systems, most of the time you have to worry about a return line. So we started working on the return line, and can see that hose coming off the back part of the throttle body, and we're going to run that down along the frame rail on this side of the El Camino and hook into well, let's talk about that. Let me raise the car. All right, so here we are underneath the car, and boy does that look old and grimy and never been out of this car. But we're going to have to remove this, and I've done a few videos on how to remove this, so we'll do it on the El Camino here. But right now there's just a supply line coming off, and then of course you got the wire for the fuel level. All right, and then you got a little ground wire which is attached to the body up there. But what we need is we need to get the return line hooked up here, right? There's the return line. Okay, but there's nowhere to put it. Where do I put this return line? Well, we could do a couple things. We could drill a hole in the fuel tank, and Holley supplies all the fittings you need to do that, but I don't really want to do that. What I found out in all my research is that they do make a sending unit with a return line. So, and I forgot to order that. So I ordered that last night on Amazon. So we'll work on getting this dude out. And then once the new one comes, I think on Tuesday, we'll be all set to put that in. And then we'll have the supply line and the return line all right in the fuel sending unit. Make it easy peasy. All right, see ya. Wow, would you just look at the rain coming down in front of Meldrum's Monster Garage. Woo! Got some lightning and all sorts of stuff going on. What a drench we're getting.